Keeping a clean house is not easy, especially if you have human kids or furry kids around. You've no sooner washed the dishes and swept the floor, and it's time to start all over again. It's labor-intensive and we take shortcuts, but there are some shortcuts that we should avoid for our own health and the longevity of our items. Horrific cleaning mistakes we all make. Finishing touch. One of the biggest mistakes we make is forgetting to clean our biggest touch points. We're referring to taps, door handles, and cupboard handles. When was the last time you cleaned your cupboard handles? Probably never. Off you go. Chop chop. Even if you're one of those kitchen pros who have separate breadboards for veg and meat, and let's be honest, how many of us do? Here's something you must know. Washing up liquid is not enough to scrub a board that's had raw meat on it. There is bacteria in raw meat that could harm us, so we need to soak our boards in bleach and ensure they are sterile after being in contact with meat. Glove up. Our skin is super absorbent, so doing any cleaning at home should make you want to don a pair of gloves to protect your hands. The best ones to use are cotton-lined ones. They're more comfortable and offer better protection than the regular rubber ones. Avoid direct contact. We're all guilty of spraying our cleaning products directly on the surface. 2 reasons for not doing this. 1. Spraying directly on certain items can be too harsh for that item. And 2. Spraying them on a surface means that the product is released into the air, which can be irritating for those struggling with allergies. Rather spray directly onto your cloth. You'll use less product and save money. Read the instructions. When was the last time, if ever, you read the instructions on a cleaning product? Never? Me too. But a lot of money and research goes into creating that product and its effectiveness. And reading the instructions could mean a better clean or ensuring your furniture is looked after properly. All done and dusted. Feather dusters are super for reaching those hard-to-reach places, but no feather is equal. 100% ostrich down feathers are the best for attracting dust. Just make sure you clean the duster so you're not dragging the same dust across your home over and over again. It's just a myth. Most people will tell you that the best way to get rid of mold is to use bleach. And most people would be wrong. Bleach doesn't make the mold disappear. It simply changes the color so that it's invisible, and then it reappears. To get rid of mold the first time, use borax. Just follow the instructions properly. Easy does it. We all want soft linen, but using too much fabric softener is going to have the opposite effect. Too much softener can reduce towel's absorbency and makes fabrics stiff, scratchy, and even greasy. Ensure you follow the manufacturer's instructions. After all, they are the experts. Forget love, fall in coffee. We become lazy when a gadget has so many bits and pieces that need cleaning. But for the sake of a good cuppa, don't neglect them. Your coffee maker is your friend, so make sure you keep all its components clean and free from bacteria and mold. Same applies with your smoothie maker. Remove all blades and clean thoroughly. And don't get a fright when you realize what's been lurking there all this time. That mold can affect the taste and make you seriously sick. From bad to worse. If you're in a drought region, you're probably pouring your grey water onto your plants, but this could do more damage than good. Grey water from cleaning your dishes and house can include phosphate, bleach, enzymes, dyes, fragrances, and rinsing aids. So avoid using your cleaning grey water. You can catch your shower or bath water and use this for your garden instead. Use the grey water on hardier, drought-tolerant plants like feinbos and proteas, and not on more sensitive plants like azaleas, begonias, and ferns. Blame it on the weather. Window cleaning is a fine art. If you're finding it particularly hard to get your glazing to glow, you might be committing the cardinal sin of window washing. Never clean your windows in the heat of the day, or you're in for streaking caused by the cleaner drying before you're done with your tedious chore. Choose an overcast day to clean your windows. Hopefully, all your hard work won't be rained away. Save it for reading. While we're on windows, did you know it's best to avoid using newspapers to clean your windows with? The paper itself isn't the issue. It's the ink which tends to bleed when wet. Rather save your brown paper bags. They're just as effective, minus the ink. Keeping it clean. Toilet brushes are a breeding ground for germs, and most people scrub their toilet and place it back in the holder. Wet, disgusting, and full of germs. Once you've cleaned your toilet, give your brush a good rinse and leave it to dry for at least 15 minutes. Flushed away. Another horrific cleaning mistake we make is flushing our loo with the seat open. Toilet water can spray as far as 6 feet or 1.8 meters, contaminating everything it can reach. Not a great thought when you realize where your toothbrush is, right? In the dark. If you're aware of the dangers of flushing a toilet with the seat open, you might have thought the perfect solution would be keeping your toothbrush in a dark cupboard. But that would be wrong and dangerous. The lack of light is a breeding ground for bacteria. Rather leave your toothbrush in the daylight and remember to close the seat when you flush. Leave the spooning for humans. Dishwashers are a real luxury, and everyone has their specific way of stacking them. It's totally okay to place all your forks with the tines pointing upwards. In fact, it's recommended so they don't bend. But with spoons, place them up and down so they don't end up spooning. That way, they're guaranteed to have a good clean. Flash in the pan. Your non-stick pans will be just that if you keep putting them in the dishwasher. The hot water circulating in the dishwasher wears down the non-stick enamel, and you'll find yourself needing to replace them a lot sooner than you normally would. Longevity is key. If you want to increase the life of your knives, don't wash them in the dishwasher. A little warm water and dish soap are all they need. Less is more. Sticking with dishwashers, don't try and do what we do with our drying racks and stack them up like crazy. Overloading a dishwasher is a big cleaning no-no. The water in the dishwasher needs plenty of space to do its thing, and if the dishwasher is too tightly packed, the water can't reach all the places it needs to be. Scrub down. There's no point relying on a dishwasher to clean our dishes and utensils if the dishwasher itself is not clean. The filter can only do so much, and food does get trapped in weird spots, causing a smell to permeate from it. Remember to clean it at least once a month, and the same goes for your washing machine. Keep watching to find out the most common household cleaning mistake as we count down to the worst and how to avoid them. Out, damned spot! Getting a stain on your carpet is the pits, but if you take the time to remove it properly and not just superficially, you'll be rid of it for good. Instead of scrubbing them, a better long-term solution is as follows. The moment you have a spill, sop up as much as possible. Then pour some club soda or ice water on the area and use a dry towel to blot again. Step on it for best results. Do this until no more color is transferred to the towel, and only use a stain remover if the stain persists. Chances of it reappearing weeks down the line are reduced drastically. Keep it clean. Raise your hand if you do this. Wipe your countertops with your dirty dishwater. Guilty as charged. We don't put much thought into it, yet it's totally horrific. You're spreading germs all around your kitchen. Next time, use a clean cloth with clean water or a sanitizing kitchen wipe. Wax on, wax off. The cleaning experts will tell you that cleaning in a circular motion is not the best way to do it. For buffing, sure, go ahead and use your circular motions. But for everything else, the best move to use is the S motion, as it takes the dirt away as opposed to just swirling it around in a circle. Follow the grain. When cleaning stainless steel, avoid using circular motions because this will leave marks on the item. The best way to clean stainless steel is to follow the grain of the steel. You'll notice a massive difference. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If you're one of those people that never get around to making your bed, you're in for some good news. You're doing it right. Making the bed too often isn't good for you because your bed can become a breeding ground for germs, bacteria, dust mites, and dampness. Leave the covers off occasionally and you won't have bed bugs biting you tonight. Suck it up. Vacuum cleaners need to be cleaned out regularly. How often? Some suggest after 3 cleans. I'm thinking, let's not overdo it here, but at the very least, once a month. Accessorize, accessorize, accessorize. And we're not referring to jewelry, but rather the extra bits that come standard with your vacuum cleaner. Use them. If you have pets in your home, standard vacuuming is not enough to pick up all that fur, so bring on the wand attachment. It's perfect for controlled suction, and you'll have less flyaway fur. Put a dampener on things. Dusting surfaces with a dry rag is a big no-no in the cleaning industry because you're just flicking the dirt from one section to another. Make your job easier and add some water to your microfiber cloth. They don't need a lot, just enough to pick up the dust a little more efficiently. Hidden dangers. Your kitchen sponge is a breeding ground for bacteria, and rinsing it under hot water alone is not enough to get it properly clean. You do have a few easy options. Toss them into your dishwasher, in your washing machine, or zap them on high in the microwave for 2 minutes. Do this at least once a week, but twice and you're a winner. Don't overdo it. We tend to make the mistake of thinking the more product we use, the better the clean. Not so. Products are highly concentrated, and you don't need a lot to get the job done properly. Save yourself money in the long run and reduce the amount of product you use. It's that simple. Let it sit. We tend to rush our cleaning, and often the products work better if they're allowed to sit for a while. If you've bought a product that claims to remove all limescale and yours hasn't, you've probably taken the product off far earlier than you should have. Letting the product sit also means less scrubbing and wiping for you. Double bonus! Don't forget, it's so great that you're using reusable bags, but remember that they are breeding grounds for bacteria, especially grocery bags. Turn them inside out, shake out all the bits and pieces, and pop them into the washing machine. Let us know which of these you're guilty of in the comments below. Our number one horrific cleaning mistake is next, and it's not what you would expect. 1. And the medal goes to... One of the germiest items in your home is your TV remote control. And when was the last time you cleaned yours? Use a disinfectant wipe and give it a wipe down at least once a week. And a quick FYI, always wipe down the remote in a hotel room, as they are confirmed to be the germiest item in that room by a long stretch. You're welcome.